So let me know. Look, see that patient? He's a new patient. Like we're in public, so it's a public building. Look, that's how it looks, guys. They'll treat you for anything and anything, everything. That's what I call it, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Esther. Esther. It doesn't matter whether you're sick or not. You're classified as disabled and you get the UK framework. Yeah. Look, what are you doing for? No, 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 Esther. I'm not saying, Esther. I'm not disputing that. I'm saying that because because we are new divergence, they're sick. There people, the majority of you that are sick, they're sick. But we don't have that in Nigeria. We don't have that sickness, you know. So they're treating everyone and anyone. It doesn't matter. So they have the concept of like a new divergence, well, because for me, I have things I'm doing. I have my own frameworks. I have OB Nexus. And I'm still. I get some with it, Esther. Let's just say to them, it doesn't matter what is it because I'm from Nigeria. They cannot treat me because I am not sick, and we are not sick in Nigeria. So it's like a generality rule. It's like they generalize people based on their framework, and that's what's happened.
Stereotyping.
It's not stereotyping. It's like because it's demographic is like in the UK, but we're not sick in Nigeria. So if I argue that I was born in UK, that means I'm sick, but I'm not born in UK. So that's the idea. You get it? So you see, it caught them off guard because their framework, everything they know about neurodivergence is they're sick. They're gonna be dying. They're dying people. They are. That's what I'm saying to you, mom. If you don't understand what I'm saying, if you repeat what I'm saying, you understand that why it doesn't apply to me, why I don't want it. If I come from Nigeria and I don't know my rights, they'll just treat me the same way they treat everybody. They do. That's what I'm saying. The courts, so it doesn't really matter if I'm sick or not. I have the right to refuse, but I know that right. People here they're sick. They don't know their rights, and they don't know their rights.
It's true.
So you see, that's the main thing I'm gonna say. It's like
You study a lot
well, what are you studying for?
to get more knowledge,
No, it's stuff
What is it?
to build my own stuff.
That's
You never asked me this question. Why do I study? Esther, do you know people are building robots in Nigeria? They're building drones in Nigeria. I mean, not robots, drones. No, I don't know. Like, basically, see, because we don't have the resources, every day is a struggle. And we still get on with it. Doesn't need to be a struggle, Esther. If the more if they exclude me from this thing they're saying, like they did all my life, when was I? I'm part of Mensa. If anything is true, everything they say, any kind of point is rational and it's true and it's validated, then to some degree I would have failed to do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But I have raw code. I've without any money, without any support. Because in Nigeria we do the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Because in Nigeria we still get on with it. And that's the fight I go to the coast. It doesn't matter, Esther. I'm building computer hardware now. I'm building computer hardware. Did you tell me to go and build computer hardware, Esther? No, but why was I doing it?
because you have the knowledge.
I have knowledge. I've been doing it since I was young. That's it's about it's about like my goals and ambitions and what I want to do in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because we just get Esther, did your mom tell you to come to UK?
No,
No, you wanted to come to UK. Why?
because I have the ambition.
I have the ambition to come to UK. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Same concept applies because coming to UK was for a better life for us. You know, but I never received support. I never received that support. I'm saying to you, I have the support, but I lost my details. I lost my Mensa application, my Mensa details. I had an IQ test done.
The battery memory of your phone is going to get full. Don't let it get full, or you just
No,
delete it.
Esther, this that I'm doing here, it's not her. It's not her.
Then it's a win.
Yeah. So, the idea, you see, It doesn't matter, Esther. That's what I'm saying. If anything is still true, it's not true, Esther. Even though I was sick, I'll still take care of myself, you know. I have the capacity to do so. You just, the only problem I would say is the time. It takes a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? The time, what it takes is literally because you waste a lot, because I don't have the resources, but which takes time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm giving you, that's what I'm saying. Okay. We are not sick, we don't have this ability. I'm trying to make you understand. We don't.
You don't have this ability.
We don't have this ability in Nigeria. We just don't have the resources.
It's true. And who is taking away our resources?
Look, Esther, that one's that one.
Study for another day. That one's study for another day.
Esther, you know, when I build this operating system, it's called Muko, right? You know, I can deny you housing because I built it. When I start denying, because you know people don't have right, you know, basically I only want new division people. I only want new division people, innit? So people like me, hi Kenny.
Hello.
Hi Kenny, do you sleep well? This is me.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording my mom.
Hello.
She's
So now that I want to talk, will you pause it? I don't
You know,
want my voice to go
No,
down.
Kenny, because it's confidential. You know, someone listens to things are confidential here. I don't mind.
Is what?
'Cause,
Confidential?
like
Can you pause it so we can talk?
Yeah, can you pause
okay.
it so that I
Let
can
me
talk?
just fine.
Pause it. This is
Esther,
something
well,
different.
okay.